Hey guys, what's going on? JS Cards here, coming at you with some Yugi news. And today we found out what the new OCG ban list is going into effect April 1st. And I wanted to kind of talk about it, see what could happen with the TCG, because oftentimes we see similar cards come back and that sort of thing, or go away. And so I wanted to talk about it. There's really not a whole lot to go over, but definitely some notable stuff. So first off, starting with banned cards, there's really only one, and that is Red Eye's Darkness Metal Dragon. Obviously, just because of the Guard Dragon combos and the Crusadia Guard Dragon decks, and pretty much any deck that uses dragons and guard dragons, you're going to use Red Eye's Darkness Metal Dragon. And it's kind of like one of those older cards that now every time they make new cards and newer effects come out, some of these older cards end up being more powerful than they really ever were intended to be. And that's kind of what Red Eye's Darkness Metal Dragon is like. It's just a really great card for any dragon decks, but it's totally understandable as to why they're banning it here. All right, moving on to Limited, we have Armageddon Knight, Speedroid Terratop, and Raigeki. This is actually the first time in a long time that the OCG is getting Raigeki back. It is pretty interesting now because they're going to have Raigeki and Harpy's Feather Duster. At least for the TCG, I would love to see a Harpy's Feather Duster come back. The OCG's had it for a while now, so maybe we'll get it and they'll get our Raigeki. So just kind of switch it up like that. Speedroid Terratop, I think one's still perfectly fine. I mean, it's still kind of splashable. Armageddon Knight at 1 as well. Really no comment there. So now moving on to semi-limited, we have Dynamite Knight, the True Draco Fighter, Totally Awesome, A Hero Lives, and Limiter Removal. I actually like the fact that Dynamite is up to 2. If they did that in the TCG, that would be really great for True Draco players. I recently uploaded a True Draco deck profile. It's a really fun control deck. I know not a lot of people like to play that sort of slow-paced, set 5 pass type deck, but I really like it, and having Dynamite at 2 would be good. It would have more True Draco players come out, kind of, give a variety to the format. But yeah, OCG gets 2. Totally Awesome to 2. I mean, the TCG has 3 Totally Awesome, and I don't think that's been a huge issue. Paleozoic's been doing pretty well at events. They'll make top 32, top 16 once in a while. So, with 3, that's fine. 2, I don't think will be a problem for the OCG. A Hero Lives at 2, though. Now, that could be an issue just because of how powerful it is. I mean, we got to briefly use 3 copies, and it just set up so many crazy combos. Granted, we had like Firewall and some other things. Firewall's now gone, but still 2 copies, that's definitely going to be a plus for hero players. 2 limiter removal. I really don't think this is going to cause anything crazy to happen. You might see Cyber Dragons play it, maybe, I don't know, ABCs, but 2 copies seems a little much. If anything, maybe they'll just use 1, kind of like a, push for game final card there, but there's other better cards you can play, for those 2 spots. And then moving on to Unlimited. So 3 copies of all these. Fairy Tale Snow, which is actually quite shocking. Damage Juggler, Denglong, Union Hanger, and Solemn Warning. Now this is actually the craziest part of the list. Fairy Tale Snow to 3, whereas in the TCG we just got it banned. But a thing to point out is the OCG does not have the danger cards. We do, and Fairy Tale Snow was insane with dangers, so that's why it's banned for us. It will probably be unlimited for the OCG. Who knows? If they end up getting the danger cards soon, though, this card will instantly go, I think. Damage Juggler, okay. I mean, Performapals and the Performages, they're not quite as strong as they used to be. So Damage Juggler used to be super broken, but now I think there's new ways to counter it. Danglong, kind of an interesting choice. Most decks usually play one. Very rarely do I think they play two. So for three, I mean, that's cute. It's fine. I don't think anyone's gonna be maxing out on three. Union Hanger, it's three in the TCG. It's been totally fine. ABCs aren't like super rampant or super overpowered. It's a fun deck. I play ABCs. It's a good budget option. It's always just been one of those decks to I always keep it even if it's not super competitive, because one format it might not be great. The next format it might become super broken. It's always good too in the beginning of a ban list. I think it's just a very solid, consistent deck, and three Union Hanger definitely helps out with the consistency. So for the OCG to go, I think they went from 2 to 3. That's a big plus, but I don't think it's gonna make the deck, super broken. And then we have Solemn Warning at 3. Oh man, I don't know. Going up against 3 Solemn Warnings would be kind of a pain, kind of annoying, kind of scary. I really hope that doesn't happen to the TCG, but it'll be interesting to see exactly how many players take advantage of that, especially because there's so many other Solemn cards to their disposal. I think this is a pretty interesting list. It doesn't really hit anything super hard. I mean, Guard Dragons are probably the biggest hit here, but I don't really think it's gonna affect anything crazy. I mean, Sky Striker lives, Salamangreat lives, and other decks just get boosted up. ABCs get boosted, Heroes get boosted, so True Dracos get boosted. So overall, it might just bring more variety to the OCG format. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell, do all of the things, and stay tuned for more Yu-Gi-Oh! News, deck profiles, openings. I'm going to have some deck profiles coming at you later on this week and into the weekend. Leave a comment down below what you think of this ban list, and what do you think is going to happen in the TCG. Do you think some of these changes are good? Do you think some are bad? Do you want to see some of these in the TCG ban list? Let me know. I love to read your comments, and thanks again for watching this video. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.